Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for Fear the Walking Dead. This one's going to be doing the first Q&A leading up to this weekend's episode of Fear the Walking Dead. This is for Season 6, Episode 6, Bury Her Next to Jasper's Leg.
We're going to have to go back in.
I'm going to help those people.
You don't want to get us stuck in it! You don't want to do that!
Okay guys, this is going to be doing another video for Fear the Walking Dead. This one's going to be doing the first Q&A leading up to Season 6, Episode 6, Bury Her Next to Jasper's Leg. So, we do have the opening minutes, which is something I have not mentioned yet in a video. We do have the opening minutes for Fear the Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 6. So I will leave a link down in the description below. You can check out the opening scene. I'm sure by now probably a lot of people have seen it, but I definitely want to kind of leave that down in the comments for anybody that maybe hasn't seen it yet. There is the opening 3 minutes for the episode of Fear the Walking Dead. Now, this one is going to be doing a video talking about some kind of Q&A questions I got from you guys, some really great ones, as well as kind of some reactions for Fear, and also what's coming up for Episode 6. So we're going to cover a lot today. So we got two, first off, for today from Brian Hakeem. The first one is, this will probably be my least favorite episode of this half season, for that's Episode 6. And then the other one is that, yeah, Dwight may have walked away, but Sherry's the one that left him again. So, yes, I absolutely agree. So, first of all, for the first one, for Brian, the least favorite episode of the first half, most likely Episode 6. I could see that, honestly, for Brian. Yeah, I could see that, because, honestly, we only have Lucy, June, Sarah. We do have John, so that is one advantage. I do like John a lot, but I don't think he's gonna be in it that much. I feel like there's gonna be a scene or two of him in it, and then he may just kind of be, like, pushed to the side, and then we'll just see, like, the oil fields stuff. But, I don't know. I feel like for right now, the stuff with John, I think is going to be really good, but I feel like it's just going to be a small portion of the episode. So I could definitely see why this one could be the worst of the half season, but I'm going to still give it a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still going to give it a chance because I think that it does look good. I just think the characters that they have, yeah, it doesn't look that great. And actually, to my surprise, which I actually did not think, is we're actually going to get to see Wes in this episode. I actually thought that Wes would be in the community that Alicia is going to be at in Episode 7, but it looks like he's actually at the oil fields. So that's very interesting. I'm very excited to see what that, just what happens there. But, anyway, and then the other one is that, yeah, I would say, yeah, Sherry is the one that left Dwight again, honestly. Even though he walked away, she was the one that left him again. And honestly, poor Dwight. I mean, honestly, he traveled such a long way. He traveled from Walking Dead to Fear. He traveled one show to another to find her. And it's like, was it worth the wait? I would say no, honestly. So, I don't know. I don't know. I just can't believe what they've been doing with Sherry. But I honestly, and we did a video on that too. Is she too far gone? And I said in that video, I was like, yeah, I think so. Because honestly, just the way she's acting, yeah, it's terrible. So I do agree why Dwight left Sherry. Absolutely. Thank you very much for the comment, Brian. Next one comes from Jonathan, who says that he thinks that this is an 8 out of 10 episode. And then he also goes on to talk about the Sherry stuff, of course, the PTSD that she has from the Negan stuff and all that kind of stuff. And he also discusses about kind of just the decisions that she made in this episode and Sherry overall. So, yeah, Sherry was definitely a frustrating, you know, part of this episode. She kind of was like the main focus of the episode too, unfortunately, but, which I know put the episode way down and, you know, kind of ratings for a lot of people, but, I would have to say that I still really thought this episode was really great, aside from the Sherry stuff. I mean, honestly, I just loved everything about it, but honestly, yeah, I would have to say that this episode definitely had some flaws, absolutely. Some minor flaws, but some flaws, yeah, definitely, I think that, that's definitely understandable. But yeah, an 8 out of 10, I could definitely see that, especially if Sherry was like really annoying to some people. Yeah, I can definitely understand that rating. Thank you very much for the comment, Jonathan. And then the final two for today come from Epic Zombie Killer. For the first one is for Madison. Do I ever see Madison coming back? I'm going to say for right now, no, Epic, honestly, because I just feel like it's been so long, and also because we did get the news this week that apparently Kim Dickens said no. So, you know, I'm just kind of thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, probably never then, you know, like that's probably like the last piece of like, okay, like they probably will never have a return, but I think Fear is doing okay without her right now, honestly. Like right now where it stands, I'm like, okay, Fear is doing okay without her, but if they have a return somehow, yes, absolutely, I will be up for that and up for seeing what they do with her, absolutely. And I would like to see a reunion between her and Alicia, and still, if Madison's alive, guys, just think of this too, she doesn't even know Nick's dead, you know, so just think of that reaction. I mean, that would be insane. So, you know, some stuff like that I think would have been really cool to see, but I don't think they're going to do it, which actually does sadden me, because I think it'd be a really cool story for them to tell. And then the other question you ask is that once Season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead comes out on DVD and Blu-ray, is it okay for people to skip Season 4 and 5 and just go right to, like, watch the first 3 seasons and just go right to Season 6? Now, there are two sides of the coin with that one, Epic, honestly. Because if you're talking about a kind of new, somebody that's new that's watching it, and they are watching Fear the Walking Dead for the first time, I would say at that point, you gotta watch the first half of Season 4, then you could probably skip the second half of Season 4 altogether. I'm sorry, but you just can. Probably skip to maybe then skip to the first half of Season 5, and then watch, like, the finale of Season 5, just to know where you're at, and then jump into Season 6. So I would say, like, a little bit. So there's, like, two sides of the coin with that one. It's, like, a little bit, you know? Watch the whole first half of Season 4, watch the change that it brings to the show, watch the first, like, you know, few episodes of Season 5 to see the introduction to Dwight, see that stuff kind of play through. Then you can jump to the Season 5 finale, the group being split up by Ginny, by this villain character, and then you can jump into Season 6. So, kind of. Like, you could at least cut out about half of the stuff that they had in Season 4 and 5, and just have about half of that being something that people watch. I definitely think that Season 4 and 5 could have been kind of crammed into one season, because I think at that point, you may have actually had a good season there, and then jump into Season 6. Absolutely. You would have had a great story there, I feel like. So, I don't know, but a lot of adjustments had to be made, absolutely. So, but yeah, I have to say, I think that's, but if you're talking about somebody that's rewatching Fear the Walking Dead, yeah, I could definitely see why people maybe... I would watch the first half of Season 4 again, though, because there actually are some elements in there I actually do really like, aside from the big deaths. But about, you know, the first... But once you get to the second half of Season 4, to the end of Season 5... I'm probably never going to watch that stuff again. I mean, honestly, there's no point to it, you know? Maybe the only reason to watch, the second half of Season 4 again and the entirety of Season 5 is to maybe see, like, some of the Dwight stuff when he gets first introduced. I did kind of like some of that, but I don't even feel like that's enough to kind of go back and watch some of that stuff. So, I don't know. I just feel like Fear the Walking Dead right now, you could, like, literally watch Madison's death episode, read some recaps or something, and then jump into Season 6, because it's just like... I don't know, just the way they're doing it. It's just like, man, Season 6 is way better. And the fact they made us sit through the Season 4 and Season 5 like that, when they could have just jumped into this type of stuff, I don't know, it's crazy. But if they hired a ghostwriter, it makes sense why it took so long for it to get this good. Is because, you know, they had to hire somebody that's actually, you know, good and knows how to write. Absolutely. So, anyway, thank you very much for the comments, guys. This was an absolutely amazing Q&A. I definitely want to hear from you guys about all these topics, and specifically, yesterday's video, is Sherry too far gone, all that kind of stuff, and, you know, in terms of these, you know, some of these questions as well. Will Fear the Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 6 be a good episode? It looks good to me, but definitely I know a lot of people are kind of on the edge of their seat about it, kind of wondering, like, is it going to be good, is it not? Kind of that whole kind of question, but anyway, I'm very excited to hear what you guys think. Write your comments in the comment section below. If you guys are new here, click to subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos for Fear the Walking Dead. Follow Dan's Walking Reviews on Instagram, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another Fear the Walking Dead video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Anybody out there?